Okay, guys. So previously we have learned about the basic of circle, and these are the basic that we have learned last week. And actually, last week on what day was it? On Wednesday we didn't talk about this. We only talk about the project. But before that, maybe I will go to the project first. Yes, guys. I need to blur my camera here. Mati kudasai. So I've seen that some of you have what do you call it? Put some, I mean, like a finish maybe for the project, and I hope that you can do it as soon as possible, yeah, because that will be the one of the topic that you need to put on your portfolio. And I've seen some of you haven't ya guys, aduh harus login dulu. Ada gini nih kalau lagi restart nih guys. Ya, cek aman. Oke. Oh, udah ada yang submit nih. Yang submit udah 5 orang. Okay, so here we go. I am going to share it again. Yeah. So again, this is the file that I made for you guys to put your title of the investigation and also how many data you have. And remember that I told you that it should be a minimum of 9. So you should have 9 at least, yeah. So I think Bin, have you got 9 yet? If you haven't, please add it. And again, I think you asked me previously, so yeah, you will get 9. And for those of you who haven't put anything in here, so just put it here because we have that on Edmodo, the link to the file, because I also need to monitor the progress of your projects. Okay, so oh ya nggak apa-apa Riko, saya juga telat kok tadi. It's okay guys, sorry ya, biasalah namanya juga internet atau device ada aja error. Okay, so again I need you to finish this as soon as possible. Ya semoga sebelum Jumat sudah selesai ya. And please put the data here, at least the link to the file. Ini ada beberapa yang belum. Ada Adrian, you have put the title but you haven't put the edit. And then Finn juga belum ada judulnya. Kemarin lagi sakit ya nggak salah. It's okay. So again, go to this file and then just please put the title, and then again the data should be at least 9, and put the link to the Canva, and please set it to be to be visible to me. It doesn't have to be, like you can just like put that into visible, so I cannot edit it. So I just want to see what's the progress. Okay, so that's the first one. Again, today we're going to continue the topic about circle. So here we go. So I'm going to give you some topic first, and I hope you still remember there are a couple of topics that we had in grade 7 about angles. So I'm going to go to my GeoGebra here. Okay, so let's use this application to investigate a couple of things about circle angles in the circle. So let's say we have a circle. I hope that you still remember, guys, but if you don't, ya udah kita bahas aja sini. Okay, so let's say I'm going to make a circle with a center. So let's say I have this one here. Okay, so this is a circle here, and then I will make two points, 2 points actually, for here and for here, for example. And then I'm gonna make a line segment from here to here and from here to here. And then another lines is from here to, okay, so let me make another point. Let's over here. So I'm gonna make another line over line segment from here to here, and to here. Okay, so does anyone still remember what's the connection between these two angles? We call it the center angle and inscribe angle. Ada yang masih ingat nggak? Okay, so where's my tools? Aduh, my goodness, guys. Sorry. Okay, you can open your notes from grade 7 about angles. Actually, we have investigated this in grade 7. Ada masih ingat nggak, guys? Silakan. Anyone? Bentar. Saya lupa lagi pas lagi, guys. What a day. Oke. Guys, sebentar. Sorry, guys. Start again. All right. Okay. So remember the connection between this angle over here and this angle over here. So let's name that with theta, and this one is with alpha. Ada yang masih ingat nggak, guys? Bali, do you still have the notes? Okay. So what's the connection?
What was the question?
What's the connection between this angle and this angle? For example, this is like, for example, yeah, if this is 60 degrees, so what is this?
What?
Remember this?
If it's 60 degrees, the angle is acute.
We call center angle, and we have inscribe angle, if you still remember.
No, I do not. I do not. No.
Okay, yeah, okay, let's investigate it again, guys. So basically, if we have this, so I'm gonna show you the size of the angle using this application here. The angles, where is angle? Mana ya? Go angles. Okay, here we go. Measure angles. So here, 1, 2, 3. So let's say I have this angle is, okay, this is too much. I'm gonna make that so that it's rounded. Kegedeannya. Saya akan bikin ini. Okay, and then I'm gonna round that so that the, wait. Saya lupa ya. I'm gonna set that into a, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, here. Settings. Menu value, emphasize, I don't know. Oh, saya lupa ya. Dia bisa disetting biar dia wait, let me see. Oh my goodness, saya lupa. Dia pokoknya dia bisa pakai the angle is here you go, rounding. Yeah, rounding 0 decimal place, yeah. Okay. Yep. So so let's say this is, I'm gonna make this a little bit. So we're gonna make that into 60. I'm gonna move this a little bit here. Let's see. Let's make it a 60. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make it 60. Okay, so this is 60 degree, and we will find out what's the angle over here. Okay. So again, I'm gonna use the angle measurements here. 1, 2, 3. And we go. We have 30 degree. So how can we get 60 to 30? What do you think, guys? 60 to 30. Was ingat gak, guys? Iya, Pak, udah 9. Okay, thank you, Alvin. Reza. Dari 60 ke 30 diapain ya? I mean like can kali bagi kurang tambah itu misalnya. Okay, maybe I'm gonna show you again, guys. So if this is 60, this is 30, yeah. What if I just move this? Okay, so let's say I have this as 80. If this is 80, okay, wait, it's not 80 yet. This is 40. Previously we have 60 and 30, now 80 and 40. Huh. How is that connected? Atar, what do you think, Atar? Sebelumnya tadi 60, ya 60 sama 30, sekarang 80 sama 40. Hubungannya apa ya? Diko, yes.
It's half the number of the
Yes,
A1.
thank you very much. It's half of that, yeah. So if you go back to your notes again, guys. So when we're talking about inscribe angles and inscribe angle and center angle, so basically the inscribe angle is going to be half of the center angle. That's always going to be like that, yeah. So that's going to go with our topic today about angles. So if I have, if I go back here, guys, so please write this down if you haven't, it's okay. Kalau belum pernah ya, kayak Zeus mungkin belum. Okay, so the we can say that the inscribe angle always half, right? Half of the center angle. Or we can like swap that, like the center angle is twice of the inscribe angle. That's the same thing actually. So if we have 60 in here, so we get 30. If this is 80, this is 40. If this is 100, this is 50, and so on, so on, so on. Okay, so that is going to be our topic. So what if I have another circle, and I'm gonna delete this, and I would like you to think of what is the angle that is going to be over there. Okay, so I'm gonna erase also this. Okay, so I'm gonna make this into a straight line. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna delete this first, guys. Okay, I'm gonna delete all. Oopsie, not that one, that one. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to make a line segment again, but this time I'm going to make a diameter from here to here. Let's see. Okay, so and then I'm going to make another line from here to here, and then from here to here. Okay, so I'm not going to show you any calculation, any size angle yet, but I would like you to use the theory that we just had before to measure, to know what is the angle over here. Okay, gimana guys? Ada yang mau coba? So basically we have like two line segments. Previously we have it like this and then like this, right? Like two of like different slope of lines. But this time we have that one is actually like two, like this one and also this one. That's the hint for you guys. Okay, what do you think? Silakan. You can just open your mic and try to guess what's the angle there. Again, maybe you want to try again.
So the triangle in total has like 180 degrees.
Yes, very good. And then? Okay, I'm gonna give you a head actually. Previously we have it like this, and then the angle is over here, right? Previously, that's the center angle. Now we have a line that actually like a straight line. So that is the center angle will be this guy, right? That's the Hint.
180
Aha.
degrees.
So which means
So
that the theta is
divided by 2, 90 degrees.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, this is going to be a 90-degree angle. Thank you again. Yeah. So basically, again, guys, the theory actually also works if it's like this, right? So the angle will be like a reflex angle, right? So because this is a straight line, it has 180 degrees. So this will be 90 degrees. So let's go back to the image again. So I'm gonna prove that this is 90 degree. Okay, so let's use the measuring angle. So the C and then E and then D. And yeah, it's 90 degree. So if I move this around, this E, the angle doesn't change, right? See, the angle doesn't change. The size of the angle doesn't change. It's always 90 degree if this is like 180, because the CD is a diameter, and the diameter is a straight line goes through the center point. So whenever you have a diameter and you have a triangle in which one of the side is the diameter, so the inscribing angle will always be 90 degrees. So no matter if I go back here, so actually study. So if I go back here, so if I set this into a 90-degree angle, so mana ya, settingnya cuman mau 90 derajat aja. Wait, tadi gimana ya? I forgot, sorry guys. I forgot. Chat mati kudasai. Ya gitulah pokoknya lah. So if this is like 90-degree angle, 90-degree angle, if this is a diameter, so this is going to be always 90-degree angle. Okay, so please write that down. The theory. So I'm gonna write it down here actually. Okay, so we can say that a triangle, right? A triangle with one of the side is the diameter inside the a circle will always be the right triangle. Okay, so if you see a triangle inside a triangle, inside a circle, and one of the side is the diameter, it will always be a right angle triangle. Yeah. So remember, in right angle triangle, we can use that formula. Ada yang masih ingat gak? Kemal, do you still remember the formula that we always use for a right angle triangle? Let's start from the letter P. Kemal, still remember that? Kemal, jangan ketawa. Apa? PY. Kemal masih inget gak? Oh, Diwa mungkin ingat. Masa lupa sih? Ayo, P. Ayo, ini harus tahu. Tar, tahu Tar? Tahu nggak? Nggak tahu. Adin? Nggak tahu. Ken?
Perpendicular bukan, Pak?
Bukan.
Saya lupa deh.
Ya, perpendicular itu 90 degree ya. Tapi in a right angle triangle, we can use that formula that we use. Fight.
I know.
Oke, ya lupa ya. Aduh masa lupa sih Pythagoras. Aduh. Yeah, so yeah guys, this formula is going to be like, you will use this all the time, right? When you're at grade 9, grade 10, 11, 12, even in college, you will always use Pythagoras formula. In geometry, this formula is one of the most important formula that you need to know. So the formula will be c squared equals to a squared plus b squared. Okay? So just remember that the c in here, the one that we name with c in this formula, is the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always the side in front of the 90 degrees. So this is going to be the c. The a and b doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one which. So you can have this one is a and b, or this is b and a. It doesn't matter. They are what we call the legs. Okay, so I'm gonna name this with a, and this is going to be the b. Yeah. So again, when we're talking about a triangle, again said before that the sum of the Adin baru masuk. Dia ngeliat jadwal. Okay, so saya ngomong apa tadi? The triangle, the total of angles in the triangle is 180 degrees. So if you know, for example, it doesn't say anything about this angle, but the figure is like this. For example, and here you have like maybe 37 degrees. So if you are being asked to find the angle in here, so that would be that alpha will be equal to 180 minus 90 minus 37, right? So this 180 minus this and minus this, and you will get this angle here, right? So that's for the angle. But if you're talking about the length of the side, right? For example, you will get maybe the diameter is 5 centimeter, right? And then maybe this is like 3 centimeter, and you want to know this one, then you will use the Pythagoras formula. Okay, so again, we're going to use this concept to do a couple of calculation to answer some question. Okay, so before I continue, is there any question, guys? Ditulis ya. Ininya the theory, the theory. Tadi like inscribe angle and center angles. First one. The second one is this, the Pythagoras formula. Okay, so let's go back here. I'm going to go to a couple of properties of circle. Here we go. So actually we have a couple of theories that I will show you. Wait, sebentar. I forgot how to, slideshow from current slide. Okay, so these are the properties. So the one that we just investigate was the first one. An angle in semicircle. Actually, if we have that as a full circle, right? The semicircle, the one that has a straight line is actually the diameter. So every time you have a semicircle, setengah lingkaran ya, setengah lingkaran. So if you have like a triangle there and the edges or the vertices, are on the edges of like that A, C, and B, right? So B can be anywhere on the circumference, on the top, on the arc, on the arc. So that will be always 90 degrees. So the angle over here, over here, will be always 90 degrees. Okay. So you can actually like make a full circle, but this one is a semicircle. Okay. And then for these two, let's talk about these two later. The perpendicular of the center. Let's talk about it later. I'm not going to talk about it now. Okay. So we have an example here, guys. So wait, let me stop my sharing first. I'm gonna show you how it's going to be calculated, because I really need you to understand the basic concept. Okay, paint. Okay, here we go. Sebentar ya. Aduh, ada di sini. Ternyata sudah ada di sini. Saya copy, saya lupa. Oke. Ini gara-gara kemarin saya ini capek nonton Jujutsu Kaisen the movie. Baru nonton kemarin. Oke, here we go, guys. Just get in again. Here we go. Okay. So here we go, guys. We have a semicircle, right? Semicircle. The question is find the value of x. So remember, guys, in algebra, we need to, every time you see algebra like this, like value, unknown value, in which it's represented by letters like this, right? Most of the time, not most of the time, like 99.9% of the time, you will need to write down expression or equation and then solve that. Okay. So here we go. We have this semicircle. Okay, this is a semicircle. And then you're told to find the value of x. And again, guys, it doesn't say anything about this angle over here. Right? But because we know that previously that this is going to be always 90 degrees, so this is going to be a 90-degree angle. So we can say that this is 90 degrees. Again, because this is a semicircle and this AC is the diameter and this is like 180 degrees. Yeah, that is going to be 90. Okay. So to find the value of x, so we can use the theory, like again said before, right? The sum of the angle in a triangle is 180 degree. So I can write this down on this angle over here, like x plus 10, and then add that with this guy with 3x, and then add it again with this guy, and that will be equals to 180 degrees. Right. So this is the equation that we have to solve the value of x. Okay, so we could just like simplify. Remember, this one will be these two are like terms, so we can add them. So that will be 4x, and then we also have this guy over here and this guy over here. So that will be 100 equals to 180. So remember, guys, the what do you call it, the how you solve algebra. So subtract both sides by 100. So you get 4x equals to 180 degree minus 100 degree. And 4x equals to 80 degree. And then divide both sides by 4. So you get 80 divided by 4. And then you will get equals to 20 degree. Okay. So again, guys, I really need you to practice. If you haven't get used to solving mathematical problems with algebra, please practice. Yeah, so like it. Yeah. Okay. So this is the what do you call it, the one of the example of how to do this. Okay, any question before I continue, because we only have a couple of more minutes. Kita cuma sebentar, tapi ya udahlah, no problem. Okay. My God. Okay, here we go. The next one. Next example, actually, here we go. So yeah, let's just talk about the what do you call it? Let's just talk about the angles, yeah, for now, yeah. Well, let's talk about the Pythagoras formula later. Let's go here. I'm gonna udah ada deh. Saya lupa saya ada copy paste tadi sini. Okay, here we go, guys. So let's find the x. Okay, so for number 1 here, let's find this angle over here. Okay, and again, guys, because one of the line of the triangle inside the circle is the diameter, so this is going to be 90 degrees. Okay, so for number 1a, we can say that we can make an equation. Let's say I have x, this guy, add that with 53, right? And then add that with this guy, with this 90, that is going to be 180 degrees. So 90 plus 100, 90 plus 53 is going to be 143 equals to 180. So the last one is x, subtract both sides by 143. So that will be 37. Okay, so it's simple as that, guys. Okay, I would like you to try it for B and C. Okay, try it to yourself, and then please write your answer on the chat box. Okay. Silakan. Okay, pause ya. Okay, please try it yourself, and please write the answer on the chat box, and we will discuss about that. I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes maybe for B. Yeah, at maximum, 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, ZO sudah yang B. Thank you very much. Yes, that is correct. Okay, Faldi, for B, that's correct. You can go to C if you have done the B. Okay, again for C is yes, again, yes, that is correct. The C is that. Diwa, that's for the B ya, Diwa ya. The value of X. Okay, yes, correct. Ken, thank you, correct. The Atar, yes, both of them are correct. Very good. And Kemal also good. Okay, Luna, good. Again, guys, if you have done the B, you can go to C. Okay, pretty easy, right? So as long as you understand how to solve the equation, it's very, very easy. Yeah. Okay. Okay, sebentar, saya masih tunggu about 5 more of you. Okay, wah, Rico, panjang. Dan yes, that is correct. Yeah, you write down the calculation. Yes, Aluna, very good. Yes, Rico benar. Aluna, yes, B and C is correct. Oke, yang lain silakan. Yang belum jawab silakan. Masih ada belum jawab siapa nih? Banyak sekali. Reza belum. Bin, Zaidan belum. Aufa, Andin, silakan. Barera. Lovely, Edu. Oke, Dewa, good. Yang C betul. Ya. Tristan kurang tepat. Oke. Tristan kurang tepat. Tristan, still remember algebra, Tristan? You cannot combine, like, if I have x plus 90, that will be not be 91x. Or if I have 2x plus 90, that will be not 92x. Because they are not like terms, yeah, Tristan. Okay, maybe Tristan will, I'm gonna help you later, yeah, maybe, yeah, Tristan. Okay, Ken, yes, the value of the x for the C is correct. How about Kemal, udah belum Kemal? Oh, udah Kemal, udah. Oke, Kemal udah benar. Oke, Zaidan udah belum? Iya, Zaidan. Yes, Zaidan. Correct for the B. Andin, silakan. Oke, Barera juga, bro. Coba ya, nggak apa-apa, satu aja yang penting. Mungkin like if you can answer just one, it's okay. It's okay, guys. As long as you understand the concept and how to solve the algebraic equation. Oke, Rico, mantap. Yes, that is correct. Okay. Okay, so thank you guys for those of you who have answered the question. So I'm gonna write the process over here, and please, if you still need some help with the algebra, right, please ask me a favor, or I will help you for that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to resume my share. There we go. So here we go, guys. So I'm gonna go to number 1B. So thank you very much for those of you who have. So again, the theory is that all of the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So if we add these three angles, right, we have those three angles, you'll get 180 degree. So since we know that this is a semicircle, and that will be, this guy will always be 90 degree, right? Okay, yes, they done that. Very good. So which means that if I add x, right, this guy, with 2x with this guy, and then with this guy 90 degree, that will be equal to 180 degree. Okay, so for those of you who still struggling with the algebra, please follow my lead. Okay, so the first thing that we need to see that in algebra, we need to see letters that represent unknown values. So this is the x, right? So these two, right, the x, we don't know the x yet, we want to find the value of x. So if you have x plus 2x plus 90, so make sure that if you want to combine something, you need like addition or subtraction in algebra, you need to make sure that they have the same exact variables, the same letters, right? So if I have this, you cannot have this as like 93x, because this is 90, this is 2, this is 1. No, because this 90 doesn't have any x, right? So that's the first one. So which means that we can only like simplify this. So x plus 2x is the same thing like 1x plus 2x, or like 1 apple plus 2 apples, you get 3 apples, right? So there will be 3x. So, and then the 90 doesn't change. The 90 doesn't change, okay? That's the first one. The second one, remember that every time you solve algebraic equation, the final goal for us is to make the variable alone in one side of the equal sign. So the variable is here. That's the x. So we must get rid of the 3 and the 90, right? Because that is on the same side of the x in terms of the equal sign. Ya, lihatnya di equal sign ya. Kalau equal sign ada di sini, oh berarti x lagi ada di sebelah kirinya sama dia. So the 3 and the 90 must be gone. So how can we do that? We can like add I mean like we can do some operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. But make sure that if you do something on the left side, you do the same exact thing on the right side. So if I have 3x plus 90, right? So I'm gonna get rid of this 90 here by subtracting that. So I'm gonna subtract both sides by 90. Right? So if I subtract both sides by 90, this is 0, right? So if that's 0, so we only have 3x on the left side. So we get 3x. And the right side will be 180 minus 90 is this 90. Okay? And then the last one, we want to get rid of this because again, the final goal is to make the x alone in one side of the equal sign. So we, because 3x is 3 multiplied by x, so we can just like divide both sides by 3, because if you divide by 3, you can cancel that and that's going to be gone. Actually, we have 1, but we don't need to write down 1 as a what do you call it, as the coefficient of x. So it's just x equals to 90 divided by 3 is equals to 3. Yeah. So this is actually when you solve algebraic equation, in which we have learned actually in grade 7. But again, guys, if you still need help, just ask. I'm going to help you. Okay. So the same thing with the c. So the c will be 2x plus 3x plus 90 equals 180. What? Okay, so that will be this guy, right? So you cannot add with this guy because again, it doesn't have any x. So yeah, so the 2x and 3x becomes 5x plus 90 equals 180. So subtract both sides by 90. You will get 180 minus 90. So that will be 90. And then the last one is subtract both sides by divide both sides by 5, and then you will get equals to 8. Yeah. Okay, thank you guys for those of you who have answered. But again, if you haven't get a grasp of it, so you can just watch the video again because I'm gonna upload this later. Okay, the next one, the next theory that I'm gonna show you is that we have this guy over here. Okay, I'm gonna focus here, guys. Wait. Okay, so let's go to the next topic, not next topic, actually next theory, which is this one, the chord of a circle. So when you see a chord, chord is this guy, this AB, yeah, this is a chord. And if this is a chord, if I drag a straight line, what do you call a radius from here to here, from the center point here, that will also be 90-degree angle. So, right. So if this is 90-degree angle, we can actually drag another line from O to A, right? So this is also going to be a right angle triangle. So the topic about Pythagoras that we just discussed previously, we're going to use it here. Okay, so let's go back to the this one, and then we're going to go to this question over here. Okay, so remember the formula, the c squared equals to a squared plus b squared. Okay, please use this when you want to find the length of sides of a right angle triangle. And then just remember that the C is always the hypotenuse, or the side in front of the 90-degree. Okay, so let's go back here. A circle has a radius of 4 centimeters and a chord length of 6. Find the shortest distance from the circle center to the chord. So if I say shortest distance, it's going to be always dragging a point to the line, and which it's going to make a 90-degree angle. So the figure is over here, guys. I'm gonna zoom that a little bit. Okay, so here we go. So we have a circle and we have a radius of 4, right? So the radius is over here and over here, right? So both of them are 4 because that's the radius. Because if you drag a straight line from the center of the circle to the edges, what do you call it, the circumference of the circle, it will always be the same because circle is that, yeah, we have equidistant, we call it, yeah. And then we know that the length of the chord is 6. So we have a chord over here, AB, and the length is 6 centimeters. The question is, what is this? I mean, what's the length of this guy? This straight line over here, yeah? Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna show you how it's going to be done. Again, if we see a right angle triangle, again, use that formula, the c squared equals to a squared plus b squared. And I'm gonna make that into just one shape. I'm gonna use, okay. So I'm gonna take this triangle, okay, this triangle over here. Okay, that triangle, yeah. That I'm gonna move that so that, oh, that one is that, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna name this O. Okay, so this is O and this is M and this is A, and then this is a right angle. This is a right angle, and we know that this is 4 centimeters. Okay, so question, because we want to know the X here, so we need this MA, right? We need that MA. So what do you think is the length of MA? What do you think is the length of MA? Yes, Fali?
3
3
centimeters.
What do you get there? 3? Why?
Because it's that triangle is the half of the big triangle, and it's the bottom of that is the length of that is 6 centimeters. So it's half of that. So it's 3 centimeters.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, actually, guys, you can actually see it from the figure, right? So notice that we have this line here, right? So that will be the same length, right? So from B to A, and then we have that BM and MABM and then MA, that will be the same length because they are the same. So you only need to divide this by 2, right? So divide by 2, you get 3. Yes, okay. So I have this is 4 and this is 3. So again, we only need to use that c squared equals to a squared plus b squared to find the value of X. But the question is, which one should we put? I mean, like, where should we put the 3? Where should we put the X? And which should we put the 4 into this formula? Okay, so I'm gonna go to Reza first. Reza, which one do you think is the C from this triangle?
The 4.
The 4.
Also
Why is it? Yeah, why is it 4?
because it's the hypotenuse.
Yeah, this is the hypotenuse, and the reason is because it's in the front of the 90 degrees. So this is in front of the 90 degrees. Oh, yeah, so that will be the C. Okay, so for the X and the 3, it doesn't really matter to swap them, like the X and 3. So I'm gonna name that with A, and this is going to be B. Okay, so this is A, and this is B, and this is going to be C. So let's just substitute all of them into the formula. So you will get 4 squared equals to A is going to be X, right? So that's what we're going to find, and the B is 3. So this is equals to 3 squared. And then just use the calculator if you don't know what is 4 squared, but you should know, yeah. 4 squared is 4 times 4 is going to be 16. And the X squared doesn't change, and then 3 squared is going to be 9. Okay, since we want to know the value of X, so we need to remove, make all of the other disappear in one of the side of the equal sign. So because the X is on the right side of the equal sign, so this is equal sign, it's on the right side, yeah? So this and this must be gone, okay? So how can we make them disappear? It's not disappear, actually, yeah, make it disappear. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to make this 9 disappear. So if I want to make it disappear, I only need to subtract both sides by 9, right? So 16, and then this X squared is plus 9. I'm gonna subtract both of the side by 9. Okay, see what I'm doing here? So I'm going to make this disappear because 9 minus 9 is 0. Ya udah, habis gitu ya. So it's just X squared plus 0 is just X squared, yeah? So on the left side, we have 16 minus 9 is going to be 7, right? And this is going to be X squared. Okay, the last final step, because we still have the square, yeah? We still have the square, so we need to get rid of that. Anyone know how to get rid of the square sign? Yes, silakan. Again, gimana?
I'll grab my calculator. Hold up.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like, how do we move that? Previously, like, oh, we move this like to here. It's going to be minus, right? What if we
square root 7?
Yes, that's what I'm talking. Thank you very much again. Yes, that is the square root of 7, right? So the x will be equals to the square root of 7. So you don't need to make this into decimal if there is no instruction, but if you want to, it's fine actually. But most of the time, because this is like a irrational number, right? So that will be like have a lot of decimal numbers, so we don't need to do that. So the x will be equals to square root of 7 centimeters. That's it. Okay. So again, guys, please write this down because this is going to be one of the question that will become maybe on the quiz, later. Yeah, please write this down, and this is going to be a itulah pokoknya. Okay. After this, I'm going to give you one more question, and we're done for today. Yeah, I'm not going to give you any task for today. Just please focus on the portfolio. Right, so just make sure that you finish it on time, in time kalau bisa. Okay, any question before I move to the last question for today? Cukup, jangan keluar dulu ya guys, saya belum absen soalnya. Okay, let's go to the last question. Ini dia. Okay, this time I'm going to go to question B. I'm going to skip question A. I'm going to go to question B. Here we go. So, question B, this one. Question A dulu deh. Okay, question A dulu ya. So question A actually is the same thing like the previous question, the previous example. So this is the one that we want to know. That's the x. And again, because this is we have what do you call it, this sign here in which it states that it is 90-degree angle. So we can actually draw another line. So for example, like this, right? Okay, if we draw that, we will have a right angle triangle. Again, if we have a right angle triangle, we can use that theory again. The Pythagoras formula, the c squared equals to a squared plus b squared. Okay, so I'm gonna into shape here. So I'm gonna make that triangle from here to here to here. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take that triangle and I'm gonna put that down here. And we're going to find the value of x. So the value of x is over here, and this is 90-degree. Okay, what do you think, guys? Is there any other side that we know? I mean, like the length of the other side. I'm gonna go to 0. I'm gonna name it with A, B, and C for the vertex. Okay, 0. What do you think is the length of BC?
I think the length of BC is equals to 4 centimeter.
4. Okay. Is there any other?
Oh, BC.
BC, not AC.
BC is equals to 5 centimeter.
5 centimeters, yes, because it is the radius. Yeah. Okay. How about the AC then?
The AC is 4 centimeter.
Yeah, 4, because this is like the half of that, right? So this is going to be 4 centimeters. Okay, guys. So we have all of the elements here. All of the side, I mean, like 2 of the side length, and we only need to find that x, right? So again, we need to name all of the side with a, b, and c, right? Because we're going to use the c squared equals to a squared plus b squared. Okay, I'm gonna go to Andin. Andin, where's the c? Which one is the c? It says the 4, the 5, or the x. Kenapa pas saya nanya Andin selalu dia ngeheng ya? Kenapa ngeheng terus saya tanya? Aduh, Barera deh, Barera. What do you think, Barera? Which one's the C? Is it the X, the 4, or the 5? The 90-degree is over here. Gimana, Barera? Apa? Yang C-nya yang mana? Kedengeran. Barera. Yang C-nya yang X, yang 4, atau yang 5? Itu pertanyaannya. Gimana? Ya, Kemal deh, Kemal. Kemal lagi, Kemal. Gimana, Kemal?
Yang 5 cm, Pak.
Iya, kenapa yang 5?
Saya lupa namanya apa tuh yang apa?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
Ya,
Iya,
cara tahu hypotenuse itu yang gimana caranya?
di depannya 90 degrees.
Nah, itu maksud saya. Oke, thank you, Kemal, ya. So the 5 will be the C, ya, guys. This is going to be the C. And again, the A and B doesn't matter which one is which because that's going to, we call it the legs, ya, kaki-kaki gitu ya. Karena that's the two side is the two sides in which makes the 90-degree angle. So again, so let's put all of the elements there. So that will be 5 square, right? The C equals to, I'm going to name this with A and this is the B. So the A is going to be 4 square and the B is going to be X squared. Okay, do the same thing. 25 equals to 16 plus X squared, right? So, and then we have 25 minus 16 equals to X squared. 25, 9 minus 16 is 9, right? And then that will be the square root of 9. Square root of 9 is going to be integers, right? So that will be equals to, yeah, 3 centimeter. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, the last one maybe ya. Tadi harusnya 1, tapi nggak apa-apa. Okay, the last one is this one. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you again, guys. So again, we can actually make a rectangle triangle. So if I make another line, so let's say I'm gonna make it like this. Okay, wait. Oh, kurang tepat. Ya, kira-kira gitu lah ya. Okay, so we have a rectangle triangle here again. Oh, okay, so let's make that rectangle triangle. So I'm gonna use the red side again, anchor shape. And here we go. I'm gonna take this right angle triangle. Kegedean ya, apa lah. Kira-kira gitu ya, guys. Okay, so let's take that and put it here. And then again, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger kali ya, biar kelihatan. Okay, so I'm gonna name that with P, Q, and R. Okay, and then we know that the Q is a right angle triangle. Right angles, yeah. Okay. First question, what is the length of PR? PR. Zaidan. This is PR.
4 centimeter.
Yes, very good. Okay, and then can you hear me? Oh, masih nge-lag. Yang lain nih gimana nih? Alvin, Edu, Lovely, Alfa. Mungkin Luna masih sakit kali ya. Benar, jangan dipaksain sakitnya. Luna deh, saya belum nanya Luna nih. Luna, which one do you think you know? Is it the PQ or the QR?
Sorry, Pak.
Oke, yang udah kita ketahui yang mana? PQ apa QR?
The QR.
The QR, which is?
It's just 3 centimeter.
3 centimeter. Okay, thank you. So in here, guys, the one that we're going to find is the length from here to here, right? Tapi Pak, itu gimana? Ya udah. Why don't we just find this first? Ya enggak? So let's name that with Y, okay? Let's name that with Y. Because we know that the X and the Y is actually, if this is Y, this is also going to be Y, right? So which means that if we want to find the X, so we only need to multiply the Y by 2, you get the value of X. So let's find the Y first, okay? Okay, name that. I'm gonna name that with Y. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one. And then can you hear me now? Ikoimasu ka? Andy? Ah, tidak. Abin? Abin, are you there, Abin? Karena Abin tidak terlihat. Hanya tembok saja di situ. Loh, kok saya lihat ke sini? Oh, tidak ada ya, sudahlah, saya aja yang jelasinnya karena waktunya sudah habis juga sih. Okay, so here we go, guys. So the first thing that you need to do again, guys, name both A, B, and C. The most important thing is the C. You must not swap that with the A and B. So the C is going to be this guy because it's front of 90 degrees. So I'm going to name this with A, and this is going to be the B. So which means that we can use the Pythagoras formula again, guys, to solve the value of X. So but first we need to find the value of Y. So the C squared equals to A squared plus B squared. And then we know that the C is 4. So 4 squared equals to A is the Y and the B is the 3. And that will be 16 equals to Y squared plus 9. So 16 minus 9 equals to Y squared. And this is 7 equals to Y squared. The Y is going to be square root of 7. But we're not done yet because we need to find the X. So because we know that the X is just like twice of that. So we can find, oh, so the X is going to be equals to 2Y. and 2 because the y is square root of 7, so that will be 2 square root of 7 centimeters. And here we go. Okay. Okay, guys, so please write this down. Yes, again for your notes, because yeah, maybe I will give you, not maybe, I will definitely give you a question like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, is there any question before I end the class? Okay, don't leave yet because saya belum absen. Oh, itu dia Abin. Halo Abin. Kamu dari mana tadi? Saya tadi nyariin kamu loh. Oke. Oke ya, so I'm gonna stop sharing, guys. Baru saya absen ya, guys. Saya mau absen dulu. Saya belum absen. Oke ya, thank you for the tangkap error ya. Kenapa ya? Suka error ini laptop saya. I don't know why. I don't know why. They say goodbye. Absent. Kelas 8. Okay, here we go. Today is the 21st of March. Okay. March 4. Here we go. Abin and then wait, let me see. Saya stop dulu ya.